Fuck. So, I just went and watched about 15 different fucking... Holy shit, is it going to rain today? But anyway, about 15 different YouTube videos within the past, like, hour. Don't ask me how I did it. So, I watched this kid named Novus Garage, about they made a lifted Geo or something like that. I've never seen a Geo that body style before in my entire life. But it's a fucking Geo, supposedly. And they left their Geo in the woods. It was an off-road rig. They put off-road, like, stock ATV tires or whatever on it. And left it out in the woods because it was broken down. They needed some ball joint shit and some CV axle stuff. And so you're going to leave it in the woods there for a few days. And then come back and get the parts. I feel bad for these kids, man. Because if they're anything like me, they ain't got the money to go buy a fucking four-wheeler or a, you know, something of that nature. A fucking side-by-side. You know, they ain't got the stuff like that. The only thing I want to know is where these kids live. Because they were sitting there saying they posted this video probably October 13th. So they probably posted it, I think they posted it the 13th because it said like 2 days ago in the comments or whatever. And I just posted a comment. I said, well, pull it out. So I'm probably going to comment back on that video and say that, you know, if y'all want me to, if y'all are in Pensacola, Florida, you know, I'll come help you out. I'll pull the motherfucker out of the woods. Drag that bitch out of the woods if I have to. I don't know how many times I've had to drag people out of the fucking woods. And one of the times was the rescue video that I posted however fucking long ago about my buddy that blew his transmission up in his fucking truck. And he was stuck in Sands Landing, which, in case you don't know where the fuck that's at, that's close by Seminole, Alabama. And I had to go drag his ass out. You know, I looked at the video yesterday and I wasn't really too worried about it. You know, when I went and pulled him out, I wasn't trying to intentionally break anything on my truck, but I should have posted what happened after we got out of the trail, because after we got out of the trail that night, my truck just shut the fuck off in the middle of the street, and I said, oh shit. Well, I don't know if y'all heard him, but all he said that he had was reverse. So he pulled me out of the fucking street because I almost got hit by a fucking semi that was coming, or passing the truck station, the weight station. But for the kids that Geo got completely fucking trashed and destroyed, and somebody had to shoot because they're a low-life piece of shit and don't know how to fucking leave other people's shit alone. Like, I'm pretty sure anybody that would come into the fucking woods on my turf in my hometown and see, you know, a truck or a fucking car, whether it looks like a piece of shit or not, does not mean anything. If it's a fucking... I mean, assholes would do it here. There's no doubt about that. But if it was, you know, if it was a fucking vehicle and it looked like it you know, somebody took it mudding on the fucking daily, or if it was a toy, I'm pretty sure nobody would fuck with it. Even though you do have those assholes down here that still do shit like that. There's been multiple times. We've got a place over here, it's called Jones's Swamp, and everybody, you know, people used to take stolen vehicles and shit back there and used to burn them. Used to set them the fuck on fire. They used to like, per se, if somebody had beef with somebody, they'd steal their fucking car and take it back to Jones's Swamp. Or they drag that bitch through Jones's Swamp. And for anybody that lives in Pensacola or lives around Pensacola and knows about Jones's Swamp, nobody goes back there anymore for about 3 reasons. One, it's very fucking bad. And if you ain't on 44s and know how to fucking drive and know how to get back there, and know the trails and the different holes to hit, you ain't fucking making it. And you will sink your shit to the fucking frame. I don't even give a fuck if you're a mega truck coming on 56s back there, you will sink your shit to the frame. No doubt. Also, it's private property. There is no trespassing warrants. Anybody that's caught back there will be arrested on spot. Your vehicle will be impounded. Any guns, weapons, or anything that you have on you will be taken. And that's it. They don't write fucking tickets. They don't give you warnings. It's immediate jail time on the spot as soon as they pull up and see you. And your vehicle gets impounded with about $1,000 fucking impound fee. They don't play back there. Another reason would be is that there's millions of different fucking ways to get into Johnson Swamp. I've seen people cut through fucking four-wheeler trails. I've seen people cut through the side of 98. Down there is 98. I've seen people cut through 98. I've seen there's actually about 3 entrances on 98. I've seen people cut through Fairfield off Gulf Beach Highway. It's all one big ass fucking circle. So I'd have to pull up a picture of a map and post it on my thing and make another separate fucking YouTube video about that, and then edit it and do all that, and I'm not fucking doing that. But Johnson Swamp is just one big ass circle. And here in Pensacola, we have multiple places to fucking ride. Or we used to anyway. One of my favorite spots was Fairfield Circle. Fairfield Circle is connected in with Jones Swamp, and it's also a very bad mudding spot as well. Not as bad as Jones Swamp, but it's still pretty fucking bad. And it gets pretty hairy if you take the power line trails. They closed that down probably within fucking 3 years ago, when I was probably still dating the mother of my child. When Adeline was first born. And the reason that they closed that down, because all the kids, when we used to have parties and shit back there, all the kids would sit there and they would just trash the fucking place. They'd rev their fucking trucks up, make the fucking people, that lived in front of Fairfield Circle called the fucking cops. But it was a really fun party spot. There was places to do donuts. You could mud. There was a fucking bonfire pit, man. I've seen everything back there. I seen a motherfucker take a fucking $20,000 fucking BMW, brand new. Motherfucker just bought his parents were rich and just bought it. And he took that all-wheel drive car through the fucking mud. It was like an SUV looking car, and he took it all the way through the mud, all the way around a circle. I've seen big ass trucks go back there, man, and just sink their shit. Another fucking place. Pfeiffer's, my favorite fucking place to go. Now, they used to have, there's only 2 ways into Pfeiffer, or there's 3 ways in, actually, or 4 ways. There's 4 ways into Pfeiffer's. One is through a cemetery. I don't know that way to get in through the cemetery. It's supposedly it's a big ass sand pit, and you gotta have a 4-wheel drive and low gear ratio to get out of it. The other way is you gotta cross the fucking river. The other fucking way, however, is you come straight in off of fucking Patricia, which everybody used to call Pfeiffer's Patricia, but it's still the same fucking name. It used to be an old cemetery on the thing, on the power lines. That's why they call it Pfeiffer's, because it used to be an old cemetery. But the thing about Pfeiffer's is when you come in off the Patricia thing, which I've already tried to do that shit one time, and I did it in Dad's truck, and I fucked up shit in his truck. How I fucked up shit, I'm not gonna fucking say. Well, actually, I'll say it because I'm over it now, but still. So his when you go into off Patricia through everybody's backyard, you basically go through everybody's backyard. They don't give a fuck, but you basically go through everybody's backyard. You see everybody's backyard. And, I went through there one fucking time, me and a buddy of mine, and we didn't know what the fuck we were getting into. Well, when you go in through that way, there's a fence to your fucking left, and there's a fucking steep-ass fucking cliff to your right. and you have no fucking room to wiggle through it. It's fun once you get past that, but it's tight. It's a four-wheeler trail. The truck trail, however, is you got to go through. The truck trail is you got to go through the neighborhood that's on the. If you're looking at Pfeiffer's, it's on the left side. It's called Oak Lift Drive. You go all the way down that neighborhood till you see a trail through the fucking woods. Once you see a trail through the woods, you got to go down a fucking cliff, and you got to stay all the way to the fucking right, go down the fucking cliff, and then after that, you're okay. And like I said, the other way is a fucking river, and the other way is the fucking sand pit or whatever. The sand pit is quite fairly easy to get back to. It used to be a big ass sinkhole. The horrible thing about Pfeiffer's is that there were kids that were playing back in the sand pit. I don't know if they were riding four-wheelers or whatever out there, or if they were, just playing out there. Their parents didn't know, but the two kids actually died in the sand pit. Nobody really goes back there. It's a very weird and spiritual fucking place. I don't like going back there. But the two kids actually died, and their bodies were never found. It's like if you're drunk and you get paranoid very easily, don't go back there, because it will freak you the fuck out. You will hear shit. Unless you have other people with you, then you're not going to hear anything. I've seen shit back there. Like, I've been paranoid and shit back there. It's fucking really weird that nobody knows about. But Pfeiffer's is a very fun fucking place to go mud riding, especially when it's not that wet. If it's not that wet, it's really fun to go mud riding in. Another place is 112, which is way the fuck up in Molino. And that's about too far of a drive for me, especially in the fucking Blazer. It's a very fun place. It's a very, very fun place as well. But you got to be careful going back there. The same with Sands Landing, which is where I pulled my buddy out of, because there is Florida Wildlife Patrol that comes back there. At Sands Landing, you can go down in the day, like during the day, because there is a boat ramp and everything down there. You can go down there and swim and launch your boat, like canoes and stuff. But at night, you are not allowed down there. I've never been caught back there with Florida Wildlife Patrol. I've never been caught in Turkey Flats with Florida Wildlife Patrol. Turkey Flats is almost like Jones Swamp. Shit. They have basically almost the same fucking rules. Don't come back there. I think though 112, which is what we call it, Turkey Flats though. And 112 is the same fucking thing. There's like multiple fucking. I can't even tell y'all how many entrances there is to Turkey Flats. But it's a very fun spot as well. But I don't like going back there. It's too bad. I went back there probably one time in my father's truck. Nope, not doing it again. Nope. But the only place that I ride out now is Pfeiffer's, and it's even somewhat kind of getting too bad to ride back there now, because the hill that you have to go down is very fucking sketchy, and if you got a rig that's top heavy, I wouldn't suggest it. But it is a very fun fucking place. I actually wish I could have videotaped pulling Justin Grimes out in Pfeiffer's with his truck that was on a 12-inch lift in 35s or 37s. On American Forces. Yeah, some of y'all are probably going to be like, American Forces? Really? He was mudding in American Forces? Yeah, this motherfucker looked at me and said, I don't give a shit about my rims. So, I was like, dude, fuck you. I wouldn't go mudding with American Forces on. That's about fucking $4,000 for 4 rims. Fuck that. No. So, I'd rather have some fucking fuels or, Fuel Mavericks or whatever. I don't like those. But for the kids that Geo got completely tore the fuck up by some assholes, I'm sorry. You know, you can probably build a better, way cooler fucking Geo than that. If these kids do watch my YouTube videos, if they are one of my subscribers, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Mitchell Matthews was actually bought a an all-wheel drive Geo Tracker, Chevy Tracker. It's an all-wheel drive 5-speed Chevy Tracker, and he wants to turn that into a toy to play with instead of his truck. He still uses his truck, but he wants to use the fucking Geo. I haven't heard anything on it. I haven't seen if he's actually gotten it done. Shit. But that would probably be O's best bet. Oh, fuck. Or a Blazer. I own a 1983 K5 Blazer. Cammed out 350, 700 R4 rebuilt transmission, which most of my fucking subscribers and fucking people that watch my shit know about. 411 gear ratios front and back, 373 high, 308 low, or 273 low, something like that. I don't know. Badass fucking mud truck, man. I've never fucking had any problems with that drivetrain other than the transmission. But that's because when I get the fucking money, I'm going to buy a Turbo 350. Fuck y'all. And guys, I gotta say one thing before I get off here. I know it's like this video is gonna be pretty fucking long, but I cannot fucking wait till my Blazer comes back home. I am fucking ready for this big bitch to come back home. And the only reason I say that is because I am so sick and fucking tired of not having that truck here. Just a car in general, though. Just a car in general. But I miss my fucking truck. I really do. And I figured out that the other day, I probably didn't say this to y'all, but there was some rumors or whatever going around saying that my aunt was going to take my truck away from me and use it as collateral on my lawyer bill that was going to, that was for my child. That's not true. I'm still going to pay that back. I'm just waiting on fucking O'Reilly's to give me a call back. But they're being slow. So, but I'm so ready for the Blazer to come back. And once I get the Blazer to come back, I probably am going to make a different kind of YouTube video. Oh, and shout out to all the gamers out there, to anybody that's a gamer that watches my YouTube channels. From one, my girlfriend, because she plays fucking Division with me all the time. Thank you, babe. But Spin Tires, October 23rd, is going to release the American Wilds update, to which I'm going to be playing. And for those of you that probably are like, oh yeah, I bet you I know why you're going to play it. Yeah, if you can guess, they got a 1977 fucking K5 Blazer that's in that update. And I'm fucking stoked. Well, there's also a point to that as well. I just found out, and I didn't realize this, but I just found out the reason that my father had made, well, when they redid all the drivetrain and the engine and everything in the fucking Blazer, which was however fucking long ago, engine probably even got fucking 100,000 miles on it, and I don't know why it's fucking smoking. Probably the rings are going out or whatever because it's an old engine, but for the Blazers, the iconic exhaust setup is turnouts, and I didn't realize that. Well, how I'm gonna do this exhaust setup is, I know how I wanted to do it, like like Amber's truck, how they're kind of towards the back corners of the truck. It's not the way I'm gonna do the Blazer. It would look nice that way, but that's not the way I'm gonna do it. How I'm going to do the fucking Blazer is basically going to be the same exhaust setup as what was on it. But I'm going to see if I can run a 2 3/4 pipe all the way fucking back. Going to put the Flowmaster Super Tins on it. And then do the turnouts like regular. But instead of doing like, no tips, no nothing, I'm going to put tips on it. But I got to see how to fucking rig this exhaust up. Also, when I get some money, I'm probably gonna put it into a shop and have it welded and everything else put on it. But I want to tell them how to fucking do it, and see if they can do it. I'll probably go to my hometown shop, which is Bobby's. Shout out to them too. Great prices, fast fucking work. Boy, they are the only ones that put their hands on my truck. That's it. That is it. Their locations for me are, there's one in I believe Alberta. There's one in Alberta, Lillian, Alabama, one of the fucking two, which is probably about a good 10-minute drive for me. And then there's one over there off of Gulf Beach Highway, close by the Walmart, right across the street from the Target. They're the ones that actually touch my truck the most. Never really been to the one over there, but the one over there can do transmission work, and I was going to go to them, but I don't have 15 grand to shit out of my ass. Or not 15 grand, 1,500 to shit out of my ass. So, but for anybody that lives in Pensacola and wants to set up a fucking mudding trip, I'm probably going to try and get the Tahoe running, her Tahoe running as soon as I possibly fucking can. I'm going to see if I can rip her transfer case out and go send it into the shop so it can have the clutch solenoids redone, so that way it'll actually stay in full low. Because as of right now, the motherfucker won't lock in. Or it will, but it's got a slipping transfer case. And then I got to go find her some tires. And then after that, we'll be set and all ready to go. And then I got to finish her thing her shit, and that's it. However, her dad has been getting on my ass about the fucking Dodge lately. And the thing is with the Dodge is that she still owns payments on it. She got that was her first fucking vehicle, and she still owns payments on it. She told the fucking, this guy's an asshole anyway. I just want to put that out there. She's not fucking this dude over. She's not fucking screwing him over, because I've heard this guy's a fucking asshole. When her father had bought a Suburban from this guy, and her father was supposed to get about $1,200 back on for insurance, and the motherfucker stole it and took all of his money, or took the $1,200. So this guy's a fucking dick, in other words. Well, so they both, him and Amber both bought trucks from the same fucking guy, or vehicles from the same guy. But this dude's a fucking asshole. So I have to find a way to get the Dodge here, because they don't want to see the Dodge on the fucking road. They want to tow it, which they're gonna have a hard time fucking doing that, because that's a smart little wax nigga. Well, anyway, I wish the motherfucker would try and drop my drive shaft. Because if I get up and go to fucking work and I ain't got no motherfucking lower end fucking unit oil in my fucking transfer case, I'm going to be one mad motherfucker. To which I hope I didn't burn out my transfer case either. That's a different story all its own. But anyway, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a fucking subscribe to me. I'm going to try and see if I can start making up maybe some t-shirts or whatever. Maybe buying some cheap-ass off-road lights or whatever, and start selling them. Maybe like pods and stuff and shipping, and figure out all the prices for that. She'd probably be able to do that. Just something to provide for you. I know it's still kind of early because I only have like 3 fucking subscribers. But I'm hoping to get more. I'm hoping to get my truck back, maybe do a little bit more videos, maybe do some fucking like reconstruction videos on how to like do this or how to do that. And I know I'm probably going to try and maybe post a little bit more mudding videos, maybe a little bit more off-roading videos or trails or whatever, or maybe just some simple ass like, oh, let's go fucking do this today, or let's go do this today. Let's go clean a fucking garage, because that's fun as shit. But we'll probably start to be making maybe like some t-shirts or something. I don't know, maybe something that says thing. Oh, and also, since I'm a classic guy and I like old school vehicles, particularly muscle and old school trucks, I'm going to be probably making like a bunch of different stickers for old school trucks. And I'll probably make some stickers for new trucks as well, like cat eyes, round bodies, OBS Chevys, shit like that. Probably like one will be like OBS Life, written in like all cursive or whatever, in big letters. Another one will probably be K5 Life, because I like K5s. Another one might be Just Send It, because that's all I fucking do on my truck. To the shop. But I've got to get this YouTube channel rolling. I want to do another rant. I'm probably going to make another fucking YouTube video after this, so stay tuned. Smoking habits. Don't start, kids. But I'm going to probably make another YouTube video. I know this one's kind of fucking long, so I might delete this one, make it a shorter version one. Or I might post this one and make another one. And then we'll do it probably that way. Also, future fucking plans. For any fucking body that's got a good fucking stereo setup as well. I need to do a stereo setup. I want a Kenworth stereo setup. And the reason why I say Kenworth is because the black Mustang that's out front of my house, that's all I've probably seen a million fucking times, is a 5.0 5-speed stick. It's an 88 LX Fox body convertible. Badass fucking car. It's got the Flowmasters straight pipes all the way fucking back. It's a very clean running car, very awesome fucking car. I love to fucking drive it. It's fun, even though my dad's like, no, you can't drive the motherfucker. Anyway, what that car has in it for a stereo is like fucking amazing. Although I wish when my father would have had it done, he did the interior as well. They didn't do the interior, they just did the subs and the fucking the stereo, the actual stereo thing. It's still very nice and it still hits pretty fucking hard. It's running 210s with a fucking 650 setup, or 650 watt amp. And it is fucking sick, dude. I mean, that car will fucking push. Are those 10s probably starving for power? Yes, they are. I would have probably ran about 1,000 watt amp. But it still pushes very fucking nice and very cleanly for what, I like. And that's kind of how I want my truck. I might just do it as cheap as that, because it's very nice. I'm not one of those base heads like my fucking friend who wants 2 15s or fucking 3 fucking 18s or fucking 12s. No, I don't. Nope. I don't want that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get the fuck off here. This is a long ass fucking video, so I might fucking delete it, might not, depending on if it gets any fucking views, depending on if it gets any fucking likes, comments, fucking subscribes. Say, hey, I live in Pensacola, or I live in Milton or Cantonment. Can we go mudding one time? Shit, okay. I'm down. If you want to burn the fucking fuel, if you want to follow my fucking ruts, then please, let's get it going. And if you need any fucking advice, or anybody needs advice on their fucking vehicles, or help, or fucking say, hey man, I'm ripping my engine out, can you come help me? Or, man, my truck's making a knocking noise, I can't figure out what the fuck it is. Call me. I'm a very nice guy, I love to help people. I'm not a fucking asshole like most people would fucking put me out to be. If you need help on your fucking truck, if you can't figure out what the fuck it is, don't worry, because I've been there and I've done that. I've had to use YouTube, I don't know how many fucking times to fix shit on my truck. But anyway, peace the fuck off. I'm going to go probably try and get the Tahoe running this week, depending on what the old lady's check looks like, and if we can spend some money on some parts and some new oil and a new oil filter. So, peace off.